Hi, good evening, Mohan, Gaurav.
Good evening, Amithaba. We have Amithaba, who is a division director candidate for District 227. Amithaba, do you want to go with the opening statement or do you want to go with the questions?
We'll go with the questions.
Which of Toastmasters' core values do you hold most important and why?
The most important Toastmasters core value is respect. Okay, I think respect is the most important value. Of course, all the values are very, very important. But once you start respecting people, then it creates the right platform for people to really give in their best. Okay, that's when you make people feel safe and people feel comfortable and get the best out of the Toastmasters community. So, in my experience, respect has been, I mean, be it the junior most member in the club or the senior most member in the club or the district, I think respect is a common currency and denominator for all of us to bond as a community and give our best to the community.
What actions will you take for the clubs that need support?
As a division director, I think one of the things that is really going to work is there's going to be a mix of really strong clubs and some clubs which require support. So create that community, okay, wherein the stronger clubs, the members who really would like to mentor, create that sense of community and platform, okay, and ensure that they are well recognized and they are well rewarded for what they are doing, and encourage them to really help out the clubs which require support. So that is the platform that I will create and create that ecosystem where, on one hand, members who are on the stronger clubs, they have the incentive to help, and on the other hand, the clubs which really want to reach out for help, create the safe system for safe community platform for them,
What
so
will
that they
you,
are really open to
yeah,
reach out for help and bring these two together. Yeah.
how will you ensure maximum clubs in your division become distinguished?
So a couple of things. One is obviously, as a leader, I've always been very comfortable with numbers. Okay, so I'll encourage my leaders, area directors, and the club presidents to ensure that they're on top of their numbers in terms of the DCP points. Okay, so that is number one, so that they're always they know what to do in terms of getting to the DCP status. Number two is in terms of really the growth of the clubs. Okay, so we have a ambitious target from the day one, right from get going, in terms of being able to grow the number of clubs. So that is number two. Number three is encourage, I mean, provide all the support required to the area directors. So that they have everything that they need to support their clubs to become distinguished clubs. That is number four. And number five is a lot of education, a lot of mentoring. Okay, so creating the first question that I think, creating that community where we have a good community of mentors to help all the clubs reach their maximum potential and become distinguished clubs. And these are the few things that I would love to do.
Okay. How will you identify and nurture future leaders within your division?
Absolutely. What I'm going to do is create various platforms, okay, beyond what members do within the club. Create platforms. It could be for PR, it could be for education, it could be for club quality, okay, where members can volunteer. And of course, we need to create the right incentive structure and award structure for that. But I think creating the right incentive structure to make members volunteer into such platforms, okay, that will showcase the potential, who has the potential to really mentor, who's really passionate about mentoring clubs and all. And of course, we have the structured events. It could be the area contest, it could be the division contest. All the structured events are also there all through the club. And apart from that, visiting the clubs, being in touch with what is happening in the ground along with my area director, okay, that will also bring out the potential. Being in touch with the area directors all the time, being in touch with the clubs all the time. Okay, so that ear to the ground is very important in terms of identifying the people and reaching out to as many members of the division. Okay, so talking to members, there's no better way than talking to members to identify where people want to contribute and step up and take up more greater leadership roles.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is one common challenge at the club level that leaders often ignore, and how will you approach this?
One of the very common things is to wait until the renewal cycle, especially, for example, the March renewal cycle is a time where it becomes a little too late, okay, for us to get the members into the club. So being proactive in terms of ensuring that the membership renewals are done very proactively and we don't have to wait until the renewal date kicks in. Okay, that is one very often ignored thing. And of course, the club quality, having a pulse on the club quality meeting. Best way to retain members is to ensure that all the clubs have quality meetings
Thank you, Amithaba.